When we say we have team coverage, we really have team coverage as we're seeing this weather just coming into our region. We bring in our chief meteorologist, Natasha Ramsahai, who's been leading this very busy end of the week here forecast for us. Natasha, you've been telling us it's coming. It's on the way.
Yeah, it's hitting. It's on the way for some, and others will see nothing. The thing with snow squalls, people, please remember, this is not widespread snow, and everyone's going to get 5 to 10 centimeters with 60 to the north. It's not that. Some areas get the 60, some will get nothing, and I'm going to show you the radar, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Highly localized. Please keep that in mind. All right, so let's first talk about the special weather statements. These have been in effect for a day and a half. They've dropped a little bit because some snow squall watches and warnings have picked up where that left off. For Toronto, it's the gusts still up to 70 to 80, but the local blowing snow. And remember, Toronto is not just downtown. It can be very different north of the 401 versus south of Bloor Street, okay? Once we get over to eastern parts of Lake Ontario here, right along the lakeshore, you'll get the strongest winds, possibly up to 90 kilometers per hour. We have two levels of warnings right now in terms of risk, yellow and orange. Yellow, it's going to be widespread, highly localized, and maybe last a day or two. Right? And so these are where we're seeing some of the lower snow amounts, but still highly impactful because of the population that we're talking about. All right, so 15 to 30 centimeters. We have possibly 15 plus centimeters for Durham region once we go through the next 24 to 36 hours. Then we have orange level snow squall warnings, significantly higher amounts. And again, this is from now right through until Saturday morning, like Friday night, Saturday morning. Amounts could be up to 50 centimeters in some places, even up to 60. So impassable roads for some, depending on where these squalls go. So they have this unique signature here of lines of moisture, lines of snow. If you are not under one of those fingers of snow, you are into some sunshine, as you just saw with Brandon Rowe. So here's where we're seeing the two most intense bands right here. The darker the blue, the more intense the snow. So let's zoom into this one. Brandon was in King City, which is just to the south here, and Barrie's to the north. Right in between along the 400 is where the snow is falling. So it may not be right into Barrie. You got to go a little bit south right now. But again, these lines of moisture will continue to wiggle around. A good part of the GTA is not seeing anything. The West End, it's a different story. Mississauga, Etobicoke, and even mixing in some rain at times along the lakeshore where temperatures are just a bit milder. But if you are, again, there's Brampton, but just to the south of Brampton, like North Mississauga is getting hit right now. So again, this is what I mean by highly localized, right? As we go into this evening or this afternoon, those bands still out of the downtown core. However, going towards 5, 6 p.m., they will likely pass through the downtown core. And these lines of moisture are going to kind of start veering here to the northwest. And so for Friday, by the early morning, we're really talking about York region, Durham region, right back towards Barrie, and then west of the GTA. Toronto may not only see a couple of flurries tomorrow, whereas, again, areas to the north and east, that's where we're seeing the lightest grays here are going to be the highest accumulation. That dark gray is like trace to a centimeter, maybe 2. So that's the highly localized. Let's talk about the wind chill. These are the current wind chills right now across southern Ontario. The wind is going to still continue to be gusty for a few hours. It does decrease, although only down to about 50 kilometers per hour as we go into this evening. All right, I'll step off. There are your evening temperatures. Again, still windy, still blowing snow, hazardous travel to the north. Overnight, we're dropping to -1, but these will be the morning wind chills that you have to dress for tomorrow morning. So it's going to feel like -7 to -8. It is continuing to get just a little bit colder each day here with that wind continuing tomorrow. All right, 7 day. Just when the squalls are ending, by the way, on Saturday night into Sunday, 2 big flakes. We could be looking at another 5+ centimeters of snow. Now, this one is not snow squalls. These are not localized. This is like a blanketing of the city of some snow. We'll have to see what that 3 degrees is going to do, though, because I know kids want a toboggan. Sunday will be a great day to do that. However, we may be mixing in some rain on that later in the afternoon and a cold week next week.
All right, Natasha Ramsahai, thanks for this.
Thank you.